In a world that often measures worth by titles and possessions, there are those whose greatness is written not in ink, but in sweat. Their hands may be rough, their clothes may be plain, but within them burns a quiet pride, the kind that comes from honest work. This is the story of one such soul, a person who discovered that true success isn't found in luxury or applause, but in the dignity of labor, in doing your best even when no one is watching. Because sometimes the hands that build far more than walls or roads. They build character, hope, and legacy. I promise this video will be worth your time, so stay with us till the end. In the bustling town of Adum, where tall buildings kissed the clouds and fancy cars roared through the streets, lived an old carpenter named Mr. Badu. His workshop stood quietly at the edge of the market, a small wooden shed that smelled of sawdust and sweat. Every morning, before the sun rose, Mr. Badu would sweep the floor, sharpen his tools, and whisper a short prayer. "Bless these hands, Lord, for they feed me with honor." He had been a carpenter for over 40 years. His hands were rough, his back bent, and his clothes simple, but his work spoke volumes. His chairs never wobbled, and his tables never cracked. He built with love. Yet in the same town lived his only son, Kwame, a young man who had finished university and felt ashamed of his father's trade. "How can my friends see my father cutting wood like a common laborer?" he would mutter. "I studied business, Baba. I'll work in an office, wear a suit, and earn real money." Mr. Badu only smiled. "Son," he said gently, "work is not about the clothes you wear, but the honesty of your sweat." But Kwame didn't listen. One day, Kwame got a job in the city as a personal assistant to a wealthy businessman, Mr. Asare. He wore sharp suits and polished shoes, and whenever he saw laborers, carpenters, masons, market women, he turned away thinking, "I'll never end up like them." Months passed, but life has its lessons, often wrapped in strange packaging. One afternoon, Mr. Asare gave Kwame a big task to prepare a conference hall for a meeting with foreign investors. The furniture was old and broken, and time was short. Kwame panicked. He called several carpenters, but all of them were busy. As the deadline approached, he remembered his father, the one man who could fix anything with his hands. Reluctantly, he called home. "Baba, can you come to the city? I need your help." Mr. Badu didn't hesitate. The next morning, he arrived with his toolbox and an old bag. He smiled at his son, though Kwame looked embarrassed to be seen with him in front of his colleagues. Without wasting time, Mr. Badu got to work. He measured, cut, hammered, and polished, each movement steady and sure. The sound of his tools echoed through the hall like music. In just a few hours, the broken chairs looked new, and the tables shone like glass. The foreign investors arrived, admired the setting, and said, "This craftsmanship is outstanding. Who made these?" Kwame hesitated. Then something in him softened. He looked at his father, sweat on his brow, a smile on his face, and said proudly, "My father, he's the carpenter." The investors were impressed. One of them walked up to Mr. Badu and said, "Sir, would you be interested in designing furniture for our new hotel project?" Mr. Badu laughed humbly. "I'm just a simple carpenter, sir, but I'll do my best." Within months, Mr. Badu's designs became famous. People from all over the region ordered his handmade furniture. And though he earned more money than he ever imagined, he never changed his ways, still sweeping his little shop every morning and saying, "Bless these hands, Lord, for they feed me with honor." One evening, Kwame came home and sat beside his father. watching the old man sand a wooden chair. "Baba," he said quietly, "I used to think your work was beneath me, but I was wrong." Mr. Badu smiled. "Son, there is no shame in labor, only shame in laziness. Whether you wear a suit or hold a hammer, do it with pride. Every honest job has dignity." Kwame nodded, his eyes wet. From that day, he began helping his father after work, learning the art he once despised. Years later, when Mr. Badu passed away, Kwame turned the old workshop into Badu and Son Furniture, with a sign that read, "Made with pride, built with honor." Customers still came, not just for the furniture, but for the story behind it. A story that reminded them that true success isn't about what job you do, but how faithfully you do it.